I think it's time. This is the 5 train. Now, the 5 train starts at Eastchester Dyer Avenue. Now, after it leaves Dyer Avenue, it goes to Baychester Avenue, Gun Hill Road, Pelham Parkway, and Morris Park. Now, once we get to East 18, no, not that one. Yeah, this one. Anyways, after that, we meet with the 2 train. Now, the 2 and 5 travel down the Right Plains Road line. And during rush hours, the 5 goes express to Nereid Avenue, as shown here. Now, once we get to 149th Street Grand Concourse, or Mott Haven, the 5 train decides to say fuck you to the 2 train and goes with the 4 to 138th Street Grand Concourse, or once again, Mott Haven. Why the fuck did you uncover the Mott Haven names? Ah! Anyways, the 4 and 5 go down to 125th Street, and they meet up with the 6 train. Now the 4 and 5 go express passing 86, and the express platforms at 59th. And the 6 goes local coming from Pelham Bay or Mott Haven. Now, if it's one thing about Mott Haven, it's pretty ghetto, so watch yourself. Anyways, the 3 Musketeers head down the Lexington Avenue line to Brooklyn Bridge City Hall. Now the 4 and the 5 decide to say, we don't need you anymore to the 6. And go down the rest of Manhattan to Bowling Green. But since we're talking about the weekday, the 5 decides to go on the 4's ass the entire way to fucking Brooklyn, to Franklin Avenue. Now once we get to Franklin, Anyways, once we get to Franklin Avenue, the 5 decides to bitch slap the 4 and goes with the 2. And once going down the Nostrand Avenue line, they get to Flatbush Avenue. Also, warning, Flatbush can also be pretty ghetto, just like Mount Haven, so when you're going through on the 2 or 5 trains, just watch yourself. Now, the 5 train is a pretty cool line in my opinion, especially during rush hour where you get to go to fucking Nereid Avenue. But the downside is it's basically all up the tool's ass the entire fucking time. Another downside I find to the 5 train is how it stays on the Dyer Avenue line the entire time. Like Knuckles said, set it up against Central during late nights. It would help some people out a lot that want to get to Eastchester from Manhattan during late nights. Now, the equipment the 5 train uses is pretty basic. It's just R142s with the 2. And during a GO, it can be a R142A from Jerome. Also, note to Jerome, clean your goddamn R142As, please. Now, my great fan, Van Wyck Fanner, will take over for his opinion and the history of the 5. By the way, go subscribe to him. He made most of the footage in this video, so he's been a big help. And, yeah, just subscribe to him.
Yes, hi, Van Wyck Fanner here, and I am gonna do a history of the 5 train. So, let's get over it. In 1912, a railroad opened up called New York Westchester and Boston Railroad, going from Portchester to the Bronx. And a section of a line opened up from Portchester to the South Bronx. And a part of this line was Eastchester, Dyer Avenue, Baychester Avenue, Gun Hill Road, Pelham Parkway, and Morris Park, which is Louise View Station No. 5, and East 180th. In 1937, the NYWNB went bankrupt and sold out the entire line in 1941. And it was bought by the city to become the part of the IOT, and it was open as a Darren Avenue shuttle or the Dinky. And it was surprisingly classified as the IND, and the crews from that division ran cars on the line. It was called the IND Darren Avenue East 174th line, but it was marketed as IRT in 1957. A flyover connection was built and a new service was designed. The 5 ran with the 2 down White Plains Road at the East 180th Street, resulting in the demolition of East 180th Street, Bronx Park. And now it was designated the IRT Darren Avenue line, East 174th Street, and was assigned as the 2, but later decided as the 9. Anyways, going to the future, in 1976, the 5 service began late, and weekday 5 service was cut back to Bowling Green. Moving on to the 2000s, because the 5 train has way too much history. God damn. The 5 used to have a Diamond 5, which used for rush hours, which was nice, but MTA shitted on everyone and got rid of it on May 27th, 2005, the same day the 9 train got discontinued. And on June 2009, midday 5 service was extended to Flatbush Avenue, and in 2010, Express 5 service to the Reed was suspended due to the rehabilitation of the East 180th Street. Between June 17, 2017 and June 23, 2018, Jesus, it took a year to repair the Clark Street tunnel. Anyway, the 5 on weekends was extended to Flatbush and local in Brooklyn, and ran to Wakefield while the 2 was pretty much dead. Anyways, that was the history of the 5. Thank you. Subscribe to Raven Q6 and my channel, Wyck Family. I'll see you on the next Ralph video. Back to you, Raven.
Right, thanks for that, Wyck Fanner. And like I said before, the 5 train would usually run the R142s, or, well, the R142As, and redbirds. I'm sorry, but this has to be done. I've never ridden a redbird in my life, but I've heard they were some of the best trains. MTA, do us a favor and please make a special train for the redbirds. Like Knuckles said, it would help out a lot. Plus, I can assure you, it will be just as popular as the R109s. Just please bring back these trains in some way. I've already been told by Wyck Fanner that the 5 always pops up before the fucking 4 for some reason. Which means the 5's timing is like rats. The 5 train spreads like rats. Whenever I ride the 4, it's usually the cause of delays on Lexington because of that switch, 138 issue, which I rate the 5 7 out of 10. So thanks to be done with the 5, like Knuckles said, but it's good. Personally, I feel like it could be better, but you know, because unlike the 4 and the 6, the 5 actually gives you a seat, because the 4 and the 6 are always fucking crowded. Anywho, this has been the 5 train review. This is the Raven Q6 saying goodbye. Oh, and thank you, Wyck Fanner, R68 D-Train Productions. You've been a very big help to this video. Please subscribe to him. Anyways, this has been the Raven Q6 and Van Wyck Fanner signing off. Goodbye.